What's up, guys? It's time to explore the heart of Wellington. Downtown Wellington is the bustling center of New Zealand's capital, filled with tall buildings, trendy shops, cozy cafes, and a vibrant atmosphere. Join me as we dive into the vibrant streets, uncovering hidden gems and experiencing the unique charm of this incredible place. Get ready for an adventure you won't forget. I'm currently at the intersection of Mercer Street and Willis Street, and I'm gonna take you along the central business district from here. There's a ton of different stores down here. This is the best area to shop in Wellington, I'd say. There's even supermarkets, easy access by bus to get down here, restaurants and juice place right here. And then there's all sorts of little malls that split off inside of the buildings here. Besides all of the storefronts, there's also a couple malls. There's the Old Bank shopping arcade, and then there's also something called Willis Lane, which is an underground little district thing that has shopping and arcade, bowling, restaurants in there too. Not 100% sure. I'll bring you guys in there, check that out. Right here is one of the entrances to Willis Lane. You just gotta head down the stairs or take the elevator. It's right here, and it looks like everything down here is still probably closed. It opens up at 11 a.m. and it's 10:54 right now, so I'm gonna come back down here in a few minutes. While I wait for Willis Lane to open, I'm gonna take you in the Lego store. It's not that big of a Lego store, but there's a couple cool little sculptures in there and a bit for sale, although most of their shelves look pretty empty, probably because Christmas is coming up. They've got a lot of sculptures in here, big Lego bricks. This one's really cool, Harry Potter, Hogwarts Castle. I think that's what that is. And this is what I'm talking about, the empty shelves. And then of course, if you come up the stairs here, they have an area where you can build your own Legos in the store. And then they have build your own minifigures like all the Lego stores have. I'm gonna have to build one really quick and show it to you once I'm done. And just all your typical Lego store things. This Lego store is actually in the second tallest building in Wellington, so that's pretty interesting. I'll see if I could get a better shot of the building from down the street. I finished building my character and I had to add him to the statue right here. Not the guy with the boat, just the guy hanging off of it. And now the Willis Lane should be open, so I'm gonna head back down there. Alright, let's attempt this again. Everything should be open down here, or it might not all be open, but I should be able to walk through it and show you what they have down here anyways. It looks like it's mostly bars right when you come in from the entrance I did. And restaurants, cafes. Let's see what type of restaurants they have down here. Cafe, charcuterie, coffee, and bar with cocktails and stuff. They have some Malaysian street food, about average prices for New Zealand. Barbecue, a little bit more expensive than the Malaysian street food, but not too bad compared to other stuff in the city. Crack chicken. Did I read that? Yeah, I think I read that right. Cheesesteaks. And Japanese rice bowls, but it doesn't look like there's any Japanese rice bowls right now. Burgers, shakes, Vietnamese street food. This is some Chinese food. You just fill up your own container and pay by weight. Burritos, tacos, quesadillas, all decently priced. And I don't think I'm allowed to film in this area. This is the Old Bank arcade. I saw on a sign here earlier. On the window it says no commercial filming, which this isn't commercial, but if I ever get monetized it will be. This is the building that the Lego store is in, the second tallest building I believe in Wellington. I'll put the size of it up on the screen. And I walked all the way underground from Willis Lane all the way to over here because this is the Old Bank shopping arcade, and it connects underground under the street here. to Willis Lane. Going underground from Willis Lane to the Old Bank Shopping Arcade, I'm now on Lambton K is the name of this street. It's another one of the main streets in the central business district. And this area has some of the best shopping and restaurants. If you visit Wellington, you'll probably see this area. This is Cable Car Lane right here. This is the spot in the city that the cable car can take you to the Botanic Gardens from, or from the Botanic Gardens into the city. And then there's a bar back here and not much else. Money exchange, travel center. If you're planning a vacation, planning flights, I guess you got that here. But you'll probably be in this whole area here. You get right down from the cable car, there's a sushi chain, Subway, a supermarket right here called Countdown, but it's actually Woolworths now. And then there's a McDonald's and Lululemon right when you get out of there. Still walking along Lambton K, and then I'm headed towards the Beehive, which is the New Zealand Parliament building. I'm headed in that direction on Lambton K. And there's just store after store after store on both sides of the road. If you go down the side streets, there's stores. And there's a lot of name brand clothing and then high-end stores too. I knew I would find a Christmas tree somewhere. There's a Christmas tree right in Midland Park. There's a few different Christmas trees in the city. There should be. Maybe a couple more will go up closer to Christmas because it's not even December yet. This store and this bakery next to it looks so good. So many. Let's look at the bakery through the window. $4 for a cinnamon donut. Just those cinnamon donuts look great. Then they have other types of donuts, some cakes. Oh, look at those brownies. I gotta stop looking at stuff like that before I start spending all my money. I'm gonna go into another shopping arcade that's up here. I've been in this one before. I like this one pretty well. This is definitely one of the better shopping arcades in the city besides those Willis Lane and the Old Bank Shopping Arcade. There's all different little smoothie bar places. Some different stores, a little grocery store, an International Foods grocery store, I think. And then there's a convenience store back here. And it even looks like there's an upstairs. I haven't been upstairs before in here, so let's go check that out. Up here, it looks like it's an entire food court. It smells so good. The kebabs place is what I'm smelling, I think. Let me see how the prices are in here. I looked at that place, this place. These are all slightly cheaper than the places in Willis Lane. It looks like there's another escalator that goes up here. I'm assuming this goes to another street entrance, but the escalator just brought me up to a street entrance from the other side of the building. The name of the shopping arcade is Lambton Square. St. Pierre's Sushi is a chain here in New Zealand. I don't know if they have it in Australia or anywhere else, but they have some pretty cheap priced sushi. And it's high quality too. I've tried it before. And oh my gosh, look at this. I just keep saying oh my gosh to describe everything because it all looks so good to me. All different tarts and cakes. Tiramisu is one of my favorites. Then they have some interesting looking cakes. Those are huge donuts, wow. Sandwiches, of course, pies like always because we're in New Zealand. There's a Subway and a huge dining area over here. I am now headed back down to the first level and I'm going to go inside that supermarket. I think it's an international supermarket. I could be wrong, but I'm going to check out inside of there. I do see some New Zealand snacks in there. It looks like there's a little bit of everything here. There's a bunch of things that are found everywhere in New Zealand, but then they also have like some sodas and different teas and drinks that aren't normal to find in New Zealand. Huh. Yeah, seaweed snacks, some shrimp chips. This store is pretty nice. They have a ton of different ramen noodles. You can find a lot of ramen here. Ice cream, of course. It wouldn't be New Zealand without ice cream. All different sauces. There's a lot of Asian food in here. Some granola and oats. An entire aisle of granola and oats. And then they have chilled beverages, eggs, yogurts, and dairy products. I think these are pretty popular here. Wheat Bix. I haven't had any. Popular here is in New Zealand. They have a ton of different types too. There is one thing I see here that I know for sure I want, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it today. Maybe I'll buy this one. I might end up walking back here after I'm done filming. But I love Aero bars, and these aren't even normally in New Zealand. These are British. They have orange, I've had chocolate, and they also have golden honeycomb flavor. Right over from Lambton Square is a Butler's chocolate. It kind of reminds me of Godiva in there. It's a chain. I've seen it at the mall in Lower Hutt as well as the street, and I think I've seen it one other location, but I don't remember where. It might have been near Auckland. Just after that arcade, there's just more of the same stuff. Different stores, obviously, but cosmetics, currency exchange places, restaurants, cafes. If you want to go grab a bite to eat and you aren't sure what you want, it's definitely not a bad idea to just walk down here and walk along the street, because there's something that you'll want, especially with all these mall-style food courts. I think this is still Lambton K here. The street goes all the way down. Now there's just some little gift shops, newspaper stores, and more restaurants. And I'm about to be at the end of this street by the street doesn't end there, but that's where I'm going to end the video. It's the end of the shopping district by the Beehive, the New Zealand Parliament building. Once you exit Lambton Square, that's when the street, Lambton K, really just starts to die down with the businesses and stores on it. Like, there's still a few storefronts just like that. Right behind me is the Beehive, and that's going to be the end of my walk today with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you don't want to miss any of my future content, because I've got plenty more to come. And leave a comment with your favorite part of the video. Let me know. Have a good one.